All right, guys, welcome back to Fit After 50 and today's workout. We are continuing with our strength building workout series. This is workout number 5, so we're starting week number 2. Once again, we are back to the same basic exercises that we did on our first workout, which is goblet squat, reverse lunge, chest press, row, and then finally a shoulder press. Today, however, we are going to add a little more resistance, either by using dumbbells, resistance bands, or the combination of two. And we are getting ever and ever closer to getting to that magic repetition amount, which is about 2 reps before we fail. So slowly but surely, we are building up to that. Starting off with goblet squats as always. Last time I did 30s on this. This time I'm gonna do 30s and a resistance band, as 30 is my heaviest dumbbell. If you have a heavier dumbbell, by all means, you wanna challenge yourself a little bit more, or a heavier resistance band, do whatever it is that you need to do in order to challenge yourself. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna step up my resistance band. Take this fancy dumbbell, wrap it around, make sure it doesn't fall off, and then continue with our workout. You guys ready to go? This is pulling me down. I'm holding up against it. Nice and controlled reps. We're going for 3 sets, starting now. 1 and up. Control on the way down. Don't let the resistance band pull you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, slow and steady, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10, and slowly put the dumbbell down. A little tricky with the resistance band, but you know what? You get used to it, right? Give it a shot, see how it works. Make sure it doesn't snap back into your face. It happened to me once off of camera, not here. Would have been for good content, but I spared you the laughter. Anyway, 1 set down, we're going for 2 more sets. Same exercises, just remember, just build on it. I'm gonna just harp the same thing over and over and over because it makes sense. Also write it down. Once again, I'm pointing at that wall. Write down what you did from week to week so you can slowly build on it. If you run out of weights, you don't have resistance bands, slow the repetition down. Slow it down, make it hurt a little bit. It's okay. All right, 1 set down. Going for set number 2. Let's get set up. Everything looks pretty good. Pull up on this guy. And we are ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go for 10, nice and easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, keep it up. 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what? I'm going to do 12. I want to get closer to failure. 1, 2, 3. One more. And 4. And now replace the dumbbell and relax for a few seconds. Remember, keep on building closer and closer to failure. By the time we get to week number 4, we are going to be hopefully within those 2 or 3 repetitions of failure. And that's where we're going to start making real progress. Right now, we're just letting the body discover what is going on. That's basically what we're doing. It's in shock. If you haven't worked out in a while, yes, it is in shock. It's trying to go, what the hell is going on? That's what we're doing. We're getting used to it so we don't get injured. We're slowly building into it. And not getting injured, I keep on repeating myself once again, is the complete key to success, to building strength and muscle. It's the repetitiveness. Is that even a word? I'm sure it is. If it wasn't, it is now. We are being consistent and we are building a nice big foundation, a big base, and the bigger the base, the bigger the foundation, the taller the tip of the pyramid is gonna be, right? I believe that's how it works. Right now we are going for set number 3. Grab your dumbbell, grab your band, grab the combination of both, and ready to go. 1, 2, 3, and let's go. 1, 2, 3. Keep it up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 1 and 2. And unwrap the dumbbell. We are done with the lunges, I should say. Lunges are coming up next. We are done with the goblet squats, and we are moving on to lunges. So with lunges, my knees are a little bit sore. You know, it happens. I love running, and running after 20 years of it, it's kind of paying off right now with sore knees. Anyway, I believe the first time we did this, I did no weights, then I added a little bit of weight. Today, I'm just going to do the band. You guys do whatever you need to do to progress from the last video that you followed, hopefully. So you do that as we progress with backward lunges. I like doing lunges reverse lunges, because they are easier on the knees. If you however feel like you want to do forward lunges, feel free to do so, as long as you build on your lunges from week to week. I keep this very simple. I just put a band over my neck, over my head, and I step backwards, and the leg that's got the bend on it stays immobile. So you guys ready to go? In 3, 2, 1, lunge back and open. That's 1. Back, 2, back, 3, back, and 4. I'm gonna go for 10 on each leg. This 5, we're calling that 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 more, and we switch legs, and 5. Switch your band, your dumbbell, or whatever you're using to the other side, and let's go for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more. Come on. 1, 2, 1 more, and 3. And take a break. I'll hang out right here for a few seconds before we go back to the beginning. 2 more sets, 1 set down. Everything is 3 sets. So keep these workouts a little bit shorter. They're about, what, 20, 25 minutes. Once you guys move on for these workouts and say, yo, forget this fit after 50 guy, I'm gonna move to my own workouts, I suggest that you raise to about, if you're just gonna work out twice a week, on these exercises, raise it to 4 sets per exercise. This will give you like a very minimum of about 8 sets, 6 to 7, 8 sets a week, depending on what you're doing. 8 sets a week per body part, and that's kind of a minimum that you will need in order to see better results. For now, however, we're still building into it. 3 sets works perfectly, wonderfully fine. All right, back to the top, back to the start. 10 reps per leg in 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at me, stay nice and upright. 6, 7, 3 more, and we switch. 1, 2, and 3, and we switch to the other side. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1. I step a little bit diagonally to keep my balance. You do whatever works for you. 3, 4. All the pressure is on that front leg. 5, 6, 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 1 more, and 4. And make sure I don't step myself in the head. All right, 2 sets down, 1 set to go, and then we're gonna be done with the legs. I am traveling next week, so guess what's coming with me? These guys, easy and compact. We're gonna stay in a hotel, no idea if there's a gym or not. Won't really matter. I can go for a night. Usually when I travel, I go for long walks. I walk everywhere basically. So I'm gonna be walking a lot, and I'll just bring these with, do a little bit of resistance training every morning, 10, 15 minutes, and 4 hours of walking. Plenty of work. All right, having said that, we are moving on to the 3rd and final set. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, and step back. And that's 1. Once again, I'm going for 10. 10 is good for my knees today without pain. You do whichever you need to do. Build on last week. This is 5. 5 more. 1, 2, beautiful. 3, keep it up. 4, last 1, and 5. Switch. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last 1. 5. And now you can relax. All right, legs are done. I need a little break, a little bit winded. Now, we're moving on to the floor for some chest presses. Last time I used the dumbbells, and I know I did 12 repetitions. I'm going to add the same band to that floor exercise. If you guys don't have dumbbells, if you just want to do this with the band, grab the band. I like rolling around like this once behind my back. You can stand right up here and press out this way. You know, the problems with the band, there is no resistance right here. This is the biggest stretch in your chest. It provides exactly 0 resistance. This is why it's nice to lay down on the floor and use the dumbbell, because obviously when you're laying down, you're gonna have resistance, and then as you press up, you're just adding on to it. By the time you get to the end, it's mostly tricep work, but you still have the band, you still have the dumbbells, you still have more resistance from the very beginning. So, let me get set up over here without looking like a complete fool, and we are going for bended dumbbell chest presses. I don't remember how I did this last time. I had videos on bands and dumbbells before. Let's figure it out. I know I grabbed the band first, and then we grab the dumbbells. So let's lay down. This looks pretty set. This looks even more set. Ready to go in 3, 2, 1, and press. Oh yeah, 1. Good resistance all the way. 2, 2. All the way through, I was gonna say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm doing 2 more. 1 and 2, and that's that. I know I did 12 repetitions last week, so now it's 12 repetitions with the band. So obviously there's more resistance, so I am building on previous week's workout. That's what I expect you guys to do. Build on it all the time. You'll never run out. Let's put it that way. Eventually when you get better, your building is gonna be one extra rep between the 3 sets. You might do 12, 12, and 13, or 13, 12, and 12, or whatever it is. So just 3 12s. That's gonna be the satisfaction. But you also have to expect that you're not always going to get better. Sometimes you just have crap days and you just can't lift. You just put in the best effort that you can. If you notice maybe for a week, you're still having bad efforts with all your workouts, maybe it's time to step back, take a week off. And a week off, usually for me, is just walking more, or maybe just do it in 1 set to stay active, 1 set of each exercise, not a complete rest day. That's generally how I feel about it, and that's how I coach people. Rest days are active rest. Speaking of active, let's get down on the floor for set number 2. You guys ready to go? 3, 2, 1, press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 1 and 2. Woo. Oh yeah, this is a good resistance. I don't know how much more band work I'd be able to handle. Maybe I can add the red band to the black one and give it a shot. By the way, if you guys need these bands, I'll leave a link to an affiliate link to Amazon where I get these guys. These bands last for maybe a year, year and a half if you constantly use them before they dry up and you have to replace them. On the plus side, they're about $30 or so, no more than that. I appreciate it if you buy one. I'll get about 60 cents for each one of your purchases. Thanks. Also, workouts do come out every Monday and every Thursday, I have to remind you. So So don't forget to subscribe if you like to work out with me from the basement. Every Monday and every Thursday, we have not missed an upload in over 5 years. And by the way, I am not monetized. So if you see ads, it's not my fault. YouTube just kind of puts them there so they can make some coin. I am fine. Thank you very much. And let's go for 12 repetitions. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Halfway there. It's getting tough. 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 1 and 2. You know, that was actually getting close to within that 2 reps of failure. Not quite yet, but I was getting there. And that's kind of what we're shooting for, right? All right, chest press is done. We're going over to rows. On the rows, we're doing both dumbbells at once. Once again, you can grab the dumbbells and the band if you prefer. Step on the band and grab the dumbbells. I'm gonna try the dumbbells first to see how that feels. If that's really light, I'm gonna add a band to it. I don't know if it's gonna be the black band or the one with a little less resistance, like this little red one right here. Or if I feel great, maybe I'll just grab the purple one and skip the dumbbell altogether. Variety of things that you can do. Do whatever you need to do in order to build up on that resistance. All right, starting off with dumbbells first, however. Remember, we're building on what we did last week. Last week was probably 10 repetitions because these are pretty tough. So let's shoot for 12. Looks like 12 repetitions is the magic number for today. All right, grab your dumbbells, your bands, or the combination of both. Remember, brace that core, face me to give me a big smile, and let's go for 12 reps. Ready? 1, 2, pull with your back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 1 and 2. And I'm using these 30s. You know what? I'm gonna stay with the 30s. That felt pretty good already. Going for 12 repetitions on the next 2 sets. I do not need the band. So I'm not forcing you to use the band by any means. I'm not forcing you to use the dumbbell. I'm just forcing you to build on previous week's workouts. That's the whole point of this entire series. Slowly build on it, once again, so we don't get injured. Don't just jump into it. And I know it would feel great to try to push as hard as you can and rip out 3, 4 good reps. Don't do that. You'll get hit, you'll get injured, you'll get hurt. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience. Don't ego lift, all right? Just get used to training on a regular basis first. Set number 2 coming up. You guys ready to roll? Let's go. Look at me. Braced core and roll. 1, 2, 1, 4. Keep it up. 1, halfway there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 1 and 2. Woo. All right. Yes, you guys have noticed the last couple of videos, I'm trying something new. A different camera right here. I'm also recording my phone. See how it works. Something a little different instead of just staring at me, directly at me all the time. You know, I like editing these videos. I film them, I write the workouts, and I edit, 2 videos every week. I enjoy doing this. This gives me a little extra work, but I think the variety to the video helps. Anyway, 2 sets down. We're on exercise number 4. We have 1 more exercise left after this set. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get that back going. Remember, pull back as you go. It's not a bicep, it's more of it's a back exercise. So just pull back with those back muscles as you roll. Isolate those muscles. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it up. 5, nice and slow. 6, halfway there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, and 2. Drop the weights, not on your foot. All right, here we are. Back's done. 12 repetitions. Next week, I'm probably gonna subtract a few reps, but add a band to the resistance. Let's see how many I can squeeze out. I'll try to top out at that 12. Not sure if I'm gonna get there. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. I'm gonna leave about 2 or 3 repetitions in the tank. Having said that, today we're doing shoulders. And I know I've been doing shoulders in the chair these prior workouts. Today I decided to do them with a band, low ceiling, but the band allows me, because there's no dumbbell in my hand, to extend my hands all the way over my head. Pretty much straight, more or less. So, black band. See how many repetitions we do, see if we can get to the magic number of 12 today. You guys ready to go? Less than final exercise. We got 3 sets for shoulders. Brace everything, bend your knees a little bit, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Control it. 9. Straight up. 10. 2 more. 1, 2, and relax. Because this one is a little bit light, I am going to grab my red band, if I can untangle it over here, and do red and black and see how it goes. That 12 was a little light. I felt like I could do probably 15 to 18. Not what I'm looking for. I'm looking to stay in the strength building range of 10, 8, I should say 10, it could be 10. 8 to 12 repetitions. If you're just starting out, you're gonna build strength in any amount of repetitions you do. You build muscle up to about 30 reps. Nobody wants to do 30 reps of any exercise. You build strength to maybe 12 reps, maybe 15. But when you're starting out, it doesn't matter. You're gonna build strength regardless, because if you haven't worked out, guess what? You don't have any strength to build off of, so anything is a plus. That's the unfortunate truth, right? But that's why we train, to get stronger, get better, and more mobile. All right, 12 repetitions, here we go. Oh yeah, this is right tougher already. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 1 and 2. That's a good resistance for week number 3. Week number 4, not sure I'm gonna do yet, but week number 3, this 12 was pretty solid. Maybe I'll add a couple of dumbbells to it. 5 pounds a hand, maybe 10, maybe 8, we'll see. This felt solid, however, I'm pretty happy. Like I said, week number 3, slowly building into it. All right, we are almost done. We have 1 set left. Hope you guys had a great workout. If you did, leave a comment down below. I gotta remind you to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Put the notification on. If you wanna work out, it's like going to the gym. Every Monday and every Thursday, Paul will be here with you. No problems there. All right, 3rd and final set. Let's not be shy. Let's knock out 12 good ones. You guys ready to roll? Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, press. 1, 2, 1, 4, 5, halfway there, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 1 and 2. Oh yeah, that was right on. Maybe I will not add any weight, and I'm just gonna maybe do a couple more reps. Guys, we are done with workout number 5 of our 8 workout series about building strength at home with very simple equipment like bands, dumbbells, a chair, a bench, or whatever else you got in a very small space also. Once again, my name is Paul. This is Fit After 50. Pretty soon it should be Fit After 55. Right now it's Fit After 54. Workouts to come out every Monday and every Thursday. If you like this workout, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you guys during the next workout.